Hey, history buffs, welcome back to another deep dive into the past. Ever wondered how two bombs, just two, changed the course of history forever? Well, you're in the right place. Today, let's dive into the fascinating yet grim story of Fat Man and Little Boy. These two bombs were not just weapons, they were pivotal moments in human history. First off, let's clear up the differences between these two. They were both atomic bombs, but they had different designs and materials. Little Boy, the first bomb dropped on Hiroshima on August 6, 1945, was a uranium-based bomb. It was the first time a nuclear weapon was used in warfare. It worked on the principle of nuclear fission, using around 64 kilograms of enriched uranium-235 to create a massive explosion. The science behind it was groundbreaking. On the other hand, Fat Man, dropped on Nagasaki 3 days later, was a plutonium-based bomb. This bomb had a different mechanism altogether. This one used about 6.4 kilograms of plutonium-239 and a different method called implosion to trigger the blast. The implosion method was more complex but highly effective. Essentially, a lot of conventional explosives surrounded the plutonium core, compressing it into a supercritical mass. This compression caused the plutonium atoms to split, releasing enormous energy. Now let's talk about the impact. The devastation was beyond comprehension. Little Boy obliterated Hiroshima, killing an estimated 140,000 people by the end of 1945. The city was reduced to rubble in an instant. The immediate explosion, intense heat and radiation caused widespread destruction and unimaginable human suffering. Survivors faced long-term health issues due to radiation exposure. Fat Man, while a bit more complex in design, wasn't any less devastating. The destruction it caused was equally horrifying. Dropped on Nagasaki on August 9th, it resulted in the deaths of approximately 70,000 people by the end of 1945. The human toll was staggering. The bomb was actually more powerful than Little Boy, but Nagasaki's hilly terrain somewhat limited the destruction. The geography of Nagasaki provided some natural barriers. So why did the US drop these bombs? What was the rationale behind such a drastic action? The primary reason was to force Japan into unconditional surrender and end World War II swiftly. The war had dragged on for years and a quick end was desperately needed, and it worked. Japan announced its surrender on August 15, 1945, just days after the bombings, effectively ending the war. The world breathed a sigh of relief, but the impact didn't stop there. The bombings had long-lasting effects on global politics and society. The bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki not only ended World War II, but also marked the beginning of the nuclear age. This was a new era of warfare and international relations. They demonstrated the horrifying destructive power of nuclear weapons, leading to a tense Cold War arms race and a global push for nuclear disarmament. The world now lived under the shadow of nuclear annihilation. So there you have it, folks. The story of Fat Man and Little Boy is a sobering reminder of the destructive potential of human ingenuity. Fat Man and Little Boy weren't just bombs, they were game changers in the truest sense. They altered the course of history and reshaped the world order. They brought an end to one of history's deadliest conflicts and ushered in a new, albeit terrifying, era of human history. The legacy of these bombs is still felt today. If you found this peek into history intriguing, hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe for more historical deep dives. Your support helps us bring more stories from the past to life. Till next time, stay curious. Keep exploring the past to understand the present.